my friend Paul Allen and I were hired in high school by this company, C-Cubed, Computer Center Corporation. They had a PDP-10, which was a great computer that we really learned a lot about. You would file bug reports, and our first bug reports are so stupid. They're like, I wrote a program that just kept asking for more and more memory, and eventually it made the computer crash. Just completely brute force things. Then eventually our bug reports are like, well, if you call this particular function in this way, there's clearly not the appropriate check on the bounds of this parameter. But we looked at the operating system source code, and we see that the way to fix this is to go into Steve Foley's code on page 34, line 10, put an extra check in there. And then they're like, what? How do you even know what that code is? How do you know this guy who wrote it? Even though C-Cubed went out of business and we lost our jobs there, we became really good at writing code for the PDP-10.
Tomorrow is taking shape at a company called TRW.
Then it turns out that TRW, this big aerospace company, had a contract digitizing the power grid of the Northwest. And they were way behind schedule. And so they kept saying, who's good at writing code for the PDP-10? Well, there's Gates and Allen. And they're like, who's Gates? How come you never mentioned them before? So they're like, call them, get them here. Whatever it takes, we need help here. So we show up for an interview. And at the time, I am a teenager, and I look like about 12. And so they're interviewing Paul and I for this job, and they're like, this has got to be a joke. Who are these people? But of course, once you prove that you know more than you're supposed to know, I mean, once we knew more than they could possibly explain, there was no limit. We knew a lot, but they thought we knew way more than we actually did. And so that's why I spent my senior year of high school working in Vancouver, Washington. And that was just the coolest experience because there were all these really experienced software people. I mean, I learned a lot from them. I realized, wow, there's another level of excellence here.